Hello, dear friends. Here we are, another day, another blessed opportunity to learn with Emmanuel. Today's message is from the book Words of Life Eternal, and the message is titled In Words. So today we're going to deep dive into how to use our words wisely in this lifetime. This message starts with a quote from the Epistle of James, chapter 5, verse 9, that says, this says, brothers, do not complain against one another. And Emmanuel will comment, to plunge the divine gift of speech into the muddy vessel of complaint is like lighting a precious lamp amidst the content of a trash can. Do not turn your words into mud smeared over open wounds. You can harness the wonder of the spoken word to restore goodness without needing to spread evil. So let's make a short break here for the first part. So the first quote from the Bible is, do not complain against one another. So let's do a little evaluation. When was the last time I complained about something? It is very likely that we have complained about several things very recently, because that's the nature of where we live in the earth. So this is a training for us. This is an educational session for us to reevaluate how we use our words. Because he says to plunge the divine gift of speech. So being able to speak is a divine gift. And just as other gifts that God grants us, speech needs to be used wisely. And with the many reincarnations we have experienced, every time we learn a little bit more how to be more effective in using those divine gifts wisely and for our growth and for the growth of others. So he says, you can harness the wonder of the spoken word to restore goodness without needing to spread evil. This is a very serious topic because we just said, we're just talking, just words. It didn't mean anything. But think about many times in humanity where masses were taken into activities and choices and actions that were not advantageous for others because someone stood up and spoke beautifully or used the words to inspire evil. Right? Some of the leaders that we know, for example, World War II and others, they were very skilled with the word, allowing people to hear the words and manipulating us into spreading evil, right? That's how things happen. So there are very skilled souls or incarnating spirits on the earth that are very skilled with the word. And we need to be skilled and harness this wonder to spread the goodness, to restore goodness inside of our communities, inside of our homes. How many folks inside of their homes use words against their loved ones that are harmful, right? So there are a lot of examples of how words can be harnessed to spread evil. And so you and I today are being reminded that if we have the gift, divine gift of speech, we need to use it wisely. So here are examples of how we can do that. Lift up hope for those who have faltered in the struggle. So we lift hope that things are going to get better. Exalt the excellence of love before those intoxicated by hate. Remind yourself that everyone on this planet is a child of God that has the same potential to develop their divine gifts as you and I. Praise the prospects of faith alongside those weeping and disillusionment. So we remind folks that God created us, that yes, this is a trials and expiations world, but we are improving. There's the prospect of faith and hope in a better future. Point out the noble qualities of a friend who has fallen into disrepute. So let's say I go to you and I say something about a friend, and you in return harness the power of goodness by pointing out the noble qualities of that friend. So evil stops within us. If someone comes to complain, someone comes to gossip, it dies with me. Seek the best side of situations so that the best may be done. So look for the good. When we go somewhere, look for what is good. Don't look for what is missing. Look for what is good. And when moral obstacles loom large, as if malice were on the verge of a final triumph, if you cannot say something in praise of goodness, remain silent and pray. This is an old adage, right? If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything. So Emmanuel is adding to that old adage that you and I heard, probably from our grandparents and parents, and pray. Because when we pray, we raise our vibratory attunements to reach the superior spirits to give us inspiration in what to say that is in praise of goodness. Now, what else can we do? Emmanuel says, think of the good when you cannot speak of it. The silent seed renews the earth. The silent drop of sedative soothes the tormented body, the martyrized body. Never complain about others. For when we complain about someone, we must look within ourselves to see if in that person's place we may not be doing the very same things or worse. So here are examples for you and I to take to our day to day. See the good. I'm going to go back to the book For in Life. Feel the good, visualize the good, mold the good, and seek the good with all the resources you have at hand. See the good in people, see the best side of each situation. Bring words of hope. Bring consolation where you go. Don't speak ill of others. And when we can't say anything good, we remain silent and we pray. So we pray today that God give us one more opportunity to study. And God willing, I'll be back with you soon. Please share, please like, and I will see you next time, dear friends. Take care. Bye-bye.